Hello, 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 everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the sea, people of everywhere, people of the astronauts everywhere in the space. The right people just come in my life at the right time sometimes. I gotta say, guys, I gotta say, this whole month, I I think it's a whole month because 4/22 is when the incident happened. If you don't know my channel, you can go look at it. We're at 5/18 right now. This whole month has been nothing but people coming in my life at the right time. I like I said, I was antisocial in the beginning, and now I feel like I am no longer antisocial. I can pick up a conversation with just a random person. I made a whole live stream about that. But I feel like everybody's coming in at the right time in my life. And I'm so thankful for every person that came in my life this past month. Literally. And, I gotta say, sometimes it's the right place, right time. Sometimes things just fall into a category. I gotta say, guys. Now, my last video was like a chat and chill, but I did mention that I was gonna go out. And in my channel, I talk about my life, what's happening. I don't expose any names. I expose like not names, but I make up names for certain people. But of course, this one person, I don't even care. I can explicit their name, but I'm not the one to do that at this moment. I'm gonna say that when I went to the bar on Saturday, and I do go to the bar, I have a certain bar that I go to most of the time every Saturday. Last week it was almost every day almost. I had a three week, was it 3 days in 1 week one time, and another time 2 days in a row. Like I was going crazy going to the bars, but of course it was all for a good cause and good reason. Now, I have a homie, used to have a homie, and if you don't know my channel, you can go watch on my channel. There's one big, long live stream. It's like an hour, 9 minutes on what happened. But, so, long story short, my grandma's neighbor, which is the old homie, he came back from out of town just last week. And I know he goes to the bar, the one I go to. He was the first one that goes there, so he's been going there for almost years. I just recently started going like crazy because of the event that occurred. Now, the right people just come at the right time, guys. I'm just saying. Hold on, there's a kid, and I don't know what he's gonna do, so give me a sec. I don't mean kids and stuff touching my car. Alright. Me know like kids like that. He went the other way. But, so, hello, welcome in. So, I know that this guy goes to this bar all the time, and Goger's in the background. He always likes to spin on his wheel when I'm talking. I know that this guy goes to the bar, and I knew he was gonna one day pop up. However, the bar for some reason had their lights cut off. I guess somebody didn't pay the electric bill because it was not even on the maps, and everybody around had electricity, but they didn't. But that was just still gonna not kill my vibe. I was gonna meet up with a homie girl there, and I wanted to be there because I want oh my god, go group. I want to not me for to confront him, but for someone to confront him. And well, I tell you, this is some tea right here. But the right people, man, it's just the right people at the right time. It's crazy. So I get there, and we're having a band that's playing. I don't know some of the people there because people are there for the band, and I don't see any regulars. So I go get my drink, and I'm looking around because one homie said that he was there, and then I guess he was too drunk because he thought I was at his place, and I'm like, you didn't even give me the address to your place. Like, it didn't even make any sense. But I got there, got a drink, and trying to figure out where would I go because I don't see no regulars to kick it with. So then I sit down. I saw one regular, but he's like all over the place, and he was about to be kicked out to himself. I don't know why, because he's just all over the place. So we talked for a little bit, and then after that, I was like, I guess I'm gonna sit here and chill for until my homie girl comes in, because she was going to an event, and I was gonna wait for her because she said she's gonna be there around 12, and I am just waiting on these little benches they have outside in the patio, well, near the patio, and I'm just chilling, vibing by myself. This is why I love this bar. Like, literally. So, again, the right people come at the right time sometimes. This girl, she's all like talking to me, starts just chit chatting with me, like all of a sudden, like we make it a conversation. And she was telling me how I look like some other girl, but you can't be that. And she like, how old am I? Because I literally look 15, 17 years old. I look like a teenager. Hello, hello, welcome in. So I was talking and vibing with her as I was sipping my drink, and I was like, I'm gonna wait for my homie girl. Still wait. So I'm just chilling. I'm waiting. I'm chilling. The wind is blowing. It feels so great. All of a sudden, this mofo pulls up, and I'm on the edge now, like, because I want to have someone that I know, because these are people I don't know, and again, the right people come at the right time for me. It's crazy, but he pulled up, and I'm like, oh heck no, no, he's here, and I was on the edge. I was already on the edge. I had enough. I don't want to see this person at all. I don't want him to be here, like whatnot. So I text my homie girl. I said, "Good here ASAP," because he's here. And so she's like, "Oh my god." So I tried to avoid. Now this is a small little bar, and I tried to avoid him, and I passed him to go to the restroom. And I wasn't even trying to pass him. He walked my way. I walked this way, and I was like, ah. And I completely dodged him, ignored him. And then he just shouts out loud, like, damn. Like, that damn, like, you dodged me, damn. So then, after that, I go inside. I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's a little bit too close to comfort. I go pee, come back, and then the lady that I was chilling with, she was there chilling with some other lady and stuff. We all just kind of chilled, and then we went to, because it was like drizzling. Then we went to a round, and we sat at the table close to the smoke shop, and I was like, we were there talking, chilling. All of a sudden, he pulls back up, and then the lady that I was talking to, she says his name. He's like, oh, hey. I was like, oh my God, you know him. I gotta go. And I pretended to go somewhere else. And then I was like, you know what? He don't go in the smoke shop. He's not about that life. So I'm like, I'm gonna hide in the smoke shop real quick. So I hide in there. And before that, guys, there's a backstory, little backstory. I went to my car to go grab something and then came back. There's this tall guy, let's just say a tall African American guy. And I was like, dang, he's tall, he's tall. And I saw them there, and he was chilling with some one of the regulars that's all over the place. And then he tries to introduce me to him, and then I was like, hey, I'm Shorty. And then he goes over here and said, what? He's like, oh my God, that caught me by surprise. And he's like, I'm Tolly. I was like, bro, you're really tall. Like, so we caught a vibe like then and there, but that was prior to me before I had to go to the restroom. And then doing that, all that. So when I escaped to go to the smoke shop, I went in and I saw him again there. He went in the smoke shop. And so we were talking and chilling and vibe. The tall guy. Let's just call him tall guy. We're chilling and vibing. Again, the right people just come in my life for no reason. Like all of a sudden. It's crazy. So this guy, he was talking about all kind of randomness. Like we start talking about all kind of randomness. Finally, my homie girl pulls up, and so she's all like, I'm here to save you. I was like, yeah, I know, because this guy, he's getting too close to me. And I don't want him here. I really don't want him here. It makes me very uncomfortable and on the edge because I feel like he wants to talk to me. And I don't want to talk to him. What's this guy doing? There's a guy. I'm walking too close to the car. So my homie girl tells tall guy, because tall guy all of a sudden said that, yeah, that guy, let's give him a name. It has to start, Charlie. Let's just go with Charlie. Yeah, Charlie got me this drink. And then me and my homie girl, we look at each other like, yeah, we don't like Charlie around here. We hate Charlie. And then he looks at me and I look at him. Then I told tall guy what Charlie did to my phone, and tall guy could not believe his ears. Could not. And we told him the whole backstory. Not, I almost wanted to cry a little bit because of, how emotional it made me feel. But if you don't know that story, you can go check it out. It's how I thought I was gonna die that night. I think that's the name of the title. It's a whole hour and 9-minute long video. You can go watch it, recap. Hello, welcome in. So after that, I was, I'm paranoid about my car, so I have to see it. So I told him, I said, let's go back outside because I need to go check on my car because I'm vulnerable right now. I'm inside. He knows I'm inside. I don't want him to do anything with my car or anything like that. So I went back outside. We chilled. We vibed. He's like, I can't believe that happened. More of the story, later on that time, that literally later on, probably like 30 minutes prior to it, we're sitting outside. He passes us, and I told my homies, my homie girl, and whoever's around. I said, we're gonna boo him. We're gonna boo him because I want to boo him so bad with the whole group of people. So I said, on the count of 3, we're gonna say it. So we went. I was like, 1, 2, 3. Boo, Charlie, boo. So we were all booing at the same time. It was so hilarious. And then after that happened, tall guy goes to Charlie, gets right in Charlie's face, and says a whole bunch of words were exchanged. And it looked like he was going to punch him. And literally, and I tried to record some of it. I was like, I hope something goes down. Like, my eye is twitching. Because I'm like, bro. It would be a moment because this guy, the tall guy, is a lawyer. On top of that, his head is up in the high sky. Let's just say that. He's a big honcho. He makes good money. Charlie makes good money too. I don't know the backstory of it, but we're gonna save that too. But again, the right people come at the right time in my life, and it's crazy because so they were arguing. After that, I talked to Tall Guy, and then I asked him, and then I said, "What happened?" He's like, he tried to tell me, "Why are you hanging out with her? She's the one that effed me over." And then after that, Tall Guy says, I saw with my own eyes what you did to her phone." And he was like, I don't want to see that ever again. He force shamed him. He force shamed him because it's true. He says that he disrespected me in all types of ways. He disrespected a woman, and he knows that he's been disrespecting women for quite some time. And again, I couldn't ask for so much amazing people in my life that support me, and like at all costs. I don't even know Tall Guy. Me and Tall Guy just met, and he supported me because he told me the backstory. He's like, I used to know Charlie. He wanted to basically he wanted to team up. He wanted to team up and hold on, let me get this. I don't know what happened with my tube of the U. So he wanted to team up with him. Basically, I'm gonna say top dogs. I don't think Charlie's in the top dogs, but he was in my category because if y'all don't know, well, I probably said it on the internet a long time ago, but he tries to pull in at least 10K a day, but sometimes he doesn't get there to his goals and achievements. But Tall Guy, he can make more than 10K a day. And you're talking about, again, top dogs. And so he's like, okay, so you said you wanted to work with me. Now I was going to let you work with me because you were going to clear up your nose, if you don't know what I mean. But then this happened, and there's definitely not a way you're ever going to work with me. And then he just like, since Charlie knows that he's top dog, that he could make money with him, but he chose this life. And then Charlie ended up backing down because he knew he was in the wrong. And I saw it in his face, like he knew. He even left his drink. And then they ended up going to some other after hours party or something like that of that nature. But the fact that the right people just come at the right time in my life sometimes, it is crazy. And after meeting all these people and encountering everybody that have helped me through a lot of stuff that has happened, and it's not even freaking a month yet. It is wild to believe, guys. Wild. I could not ask for a better life at all. And I gotta say, I used to be always in the dark. I used to have little, like my category. And if y'all haven't seen any of my channel, you can go watch. I have season 1, 2, 3. This is literally season 6. In my channel, I have so many videos of me like saying F the world, F these people. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know the definition of friends and stuff. And it's kind of getting me to me. Hold on. But life is showing me right in my face, literally right in my face. Life is showing me there are people out there, random strangers that care just like that. And it's just like, I have an aura that I've been working on for quite some time. And my aura, people feel my energy and feel my vibes. And it's like people know, and at this bar, we pick up vibes, we pick up energy levels and stuff. And it's just crazy to believe the right people just come in. Like, and support and help in any way. And it's just, it is mind blowing. And they just come in. I go to the bar, I meet new people, and they're just vibing, we're vibing, and I still have really, really, I might make a video of this, but I still kind of have mixed emotions between what is the definition of a friend. Because I don't know the definition of a friend, but I can definitely tell you that everybody that I hit up, anybody that I hit up, and everybody that came in my life at the right time, I can say that they're homies at the same time. They listen. They listen, and they listen to you. They listen to, what you're going through in life. And I'm like, I really couldn't ask for something so much better. Hello, hello, welcome in. But I gotta tell you, man, I really, really have to tell you, if you're new in my channel, go through some of my live streams and see how I have grown. I have grown as a person, and I felt like just this little month, not even a month is yet, I still got a couple of more days to a month, just this little time frame, I have met over 50 people, probably over 50 people that are highly supportive. And like, I don't know, just the right people just come in my life sometimes. It's just, I'm amazed. If I look at this video down the line of myself and self-reflect, I'm going to do a lot of self-reflecting. Now, when I look at my live streams for the past that I've done about 2 or 3 years ago, it's crazy. I can say I have grown so good, so well, that I know who's going to hurt me, who's not going to hurt me. I still have a boundary of getting too close to a person and caring for a person. I have a whole live stream about that. And I know that I'm not going to get that close. But the fact that the right people come at the right time is crazy to believe. And then this guy too is a lawyer. The tall guy, he's a lawyer. So coming from a woman's perspective of man, well, I'm telling him what happened with my phone, or what happened between us that day of me and Charlie. It's just crazy to believe that he had my back 100%. And I met the right person, because that right person, he knew him in business wise. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, things just fall into place. Life just has a way of falling into places. I vent on the internet. I vent to the world. And I call it my vibes. This is my channel, so, I say whatever's online. But venting helps me out. And I sure can tell this to now what I really don't even have to be on the internet anymore. But I choose to because this is still my season of season 6. I don't know how many live streams are. I really got to count. But people watch my videos after sometimes, and they watch them after, so it's fine. I see people joining, but I don't really get a lot of folks in here, you know, talking to me, just in general. But it helps for me to vent, and I hope it helps you understand another human being as well. That not everybody on the internet is all, you know, sunshines and rainbows and stuff. Everybody has a dark days. Everybody has sad, dark days. Everybody has fun days, mysterious days. Like, the world is crazy. And like, have full of emotions. So when I talk in my channel, I talk about life, how I see things, how what am I doing and going through, like, in general. I just made a whole. I just literally told my whole story of what happened on Saturday, and it's all like, golly, you know, I see myself changed. I really do. When I look back at my own self, and I can see a big difference. And my coworker too, when I was in that process of changing, my coworker was like, you might be hanging out with the wrong crew. And I'm all like, bro, you have no idea how these people helped me. And still have not told my coworker about what happened. It's crazy. And that's because it's just so much going on. But the right people just come in my life. And then sometimes I help them too. I've helped a couple of them go through some dark times, and I'm helping currently still one that's all over the place, that's kind of young. But yes, I saw I think online, it says something about how can you try, what was it? About helping someone. How can you help someone? You can try to help someone, but that's all you can do. It's the person that needs to be helped on themselves. The person needs to help themselves. You can coach people, you can tell people the right path, where what's good, what's bad. You can tell them, again, coach them, tell them what the odds and ends are. You can't physically help them. It's very hard to say. But life just falls into place. And I love that in life. Life taught me a lot within this 1 month. Literally, it's not even a month yet. It's just, wow. I'm very impressed what life is treating me. And if anybody comes to my channel that's an OG over here,
a new station alert has arrived.
If the OG comes to my channel and says, what are you doing? How's the life treating you? Blah, blah, blah. Go watch all my videos. Go look at the title. I put it in the title for a reason. So you could click on it. And then I make 31-minute live streams and stuff. And if anybody joins, I'll be here a little bit longer. We're talking about the subject. But any OGs over here, want to know how I've been, go through my channel and go look at everything. And I've literally said everything on the freaking internet. And it's the internet. Kind of stays there for quite some time. Unless I delete it or whatnot. Guys, sometimes the right people just come in my life. I can't. If If all of a sudden I gave you my Instagram, my YouTube channel, and you are a new person that I just met, I'm just letting you know too. You came in my life for a reason. There has to be a reason. And not only that, it's just the right time. I'm impressed with myself. I didn't think I could make friends. Literally. I was highly doubting myself. I just sit down at the bar, bam, instant talk with someone. Not even talking to me. I could literally, your energy, your aura, your connection, people connect with you. I've never tried that at all. I have never tried connecting energies with someone. And I gotta say, it's just the right people. The right people. And I might make another live stream about this. But your aura, your energy, it's what brings to the table of making friends, making people around you. I don't know. I might make a separate video about that. But yes, guys, so the right people just come in my life at the right times. Very impressive. I'm impressed with life. I love and enjoy life. If anybody has anything to say, you can leave in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.